The man never saw it coming, that when he came back from finishing his mission, all that was waiting for him was his sister's dead body. It completely broke him. He didn't hesitate to risk his own life to bring her back, and unleashed his ultimate move on the enemy, mass dispersion. With just a light wave of his hand, countless enemies turned to dust on the spot. But a few years ago, things weren't like this between them. His mom and little sister sat in fancy first-class seats, while Jack had to ride in regular seats, and got treated like a servant. The siblings went to a party together. The sister got all the attention and warm welcomes, while her brother had to stand outside the door like a guard. But when the younger cousins found out Jack was there, they swarmed around him all at once. They clearly looked up to him a lot, and Jack was really warm with them too, smiling gently. Annie saw this and felt really hurt. He's never smiled at me like that. Even though she didn't like her brother much, she didn't want anyone else to take him from her. The next day, the family went out on a trip. Annie was helping her mom take pictures. When it was time for Annie and Jack to pose together, the boat suddenly started rocking hard out of control. The little sister stumbled and fell right into her brother's arms. Turns out they were under attack. A huge torpedo was speeding straight toward them. Annie quickly pulled out her CAD device to use magic, but when she looked over at Jack, his hands were empty. That confused her. Even if you're not strong, you can't just give up. The torpedo was about to hit the boat, but Jack just calmly got ready, used his power with one hand, and the two torpedoes instantly fell apart into pieces and sank. Annie stared in shock at her cold, distant brother. How did he use magic without a CAD? This brother of hers was so mysterious. With all that strength, why did mom keep calling him useless? That night, the siblings were invited to tour a military base. Noticing his sister was getting tired, Jack offered to spar with the soldiers himself. Even against guys a head taller and twice as big, he handled them easily and knocked them out with one punch. Next up was the strongest soldier there. Right away, the guy attacked with magic. Jack quickly created some distance, then used a technique to break down the spell, making the magic completely useless. Another perfect win. Everyone was stunned. Since enemies were attacking the island, the family was moved to a shelter for safety. The mother asked Jack to go out and check the situation.
ですが、状況がわからない以上、この場に危害が及ぶ可能性を無視できません。万一敵に侵入されたら、みゆきを守ることが。
みゆき？達也、身分をわきまえなさい。
失礼しました。
While looking him in the eye, she used her power to temporarily remove the limiters on his body, letting him use his full strength. But while Jack was out scouting, a traitor got inside the shelter. Annie quickly used magic and managed to take down one of them. The traitor got angry and in a rage opened fire on 3 people. Jack finally made it back and took them out instantly. When he saw his little sister lying in a pool of blood, Jack completely panicked because she was the only emotional connection he had. Jack used the incredible power he was born with, revival.
みゆき、お前を死なせはしない。
The dead sister saw a beam of light in the sky, and in it, she heard her brother calling her. Annie collapsed. A ribbon of light made of code appeared in the air, and healed her wounds. When she woke up again, her brother was holding her tight. Hurt anyone you want, but hurting his sister was something Jack would never allow. Putting on his combat suit, Jack became the enemy's worst nightmare. With his power to break things down, he could erase enemies in an instant. And with his power to rebuild, he could bring his teammates right back to life. This fight completely broke the enemy. Finally, he used his ultimate move, mass dispersion. With just a light wave of his finger, he wiped them all out.